Welcome to the PC Gaming Show 2023 preview. I am Frankie Ward, and while I resemble a 30-something mum from South London, I'm actually a gaming oracle here to reveal your gaming future. You are welcome. Please leave a 5-star review. While much of the games industry is currently picking Game of the Year winners for 2022, we have got our eyes set firmly forward, bringing you trailers, previews, and exclusive looks at the upcoming games we'll be playing on PC next year in 2023. Then, last but by no means least, we will highlight our eagerly awaited A-listers, closing the show with a countdown of our 6 most wanted games of 2023. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We've got a full slate of game previews to show first. And what better way to start than with a world premiere? Let's kick things off with a first look at the new Space Colony sim from our mellow developer, League of Geeks. This is Jumblight Odyssey.
Since before time, whenever our explorers were lost, they would look to the forever star to find their way home. Now, a great darkness has found us. The war-mongering Zootopans sought to extinguish our light. In a desperate bid to defend our beloved home, we committed everything we had.
To showcase the expansion,
throw fireballs with ease.
While antique restoration sounds delightful, we are taking a sharp turn in a more destructive direction now. The next course in our gaming feast is for the head clickers, combo stringers, and compulsive reloaders. Whether in first or third person, whether side-scrolling land more hits than you take. We've gathered the finest shooters, slashers, brawlers, and beat-em-ups of 2023. You'll see low-gravity gunfights, skeleton swordplay, and whatever you call it when someone's fighting with an umbrella. But first, we're looking backwards towards something a little more 90s. Say, hello, Gordon, to Abiotic Factor.
I'm feeling distinctly anhydrous.
The Gate Cascade Research Facility has stretched the fabric of the universe to breaking point. Now, the world's greatest minds must survive a transdimensional catastrophe using brains over brawn to unlock the facility's secret depths.
Endothermia.
And craft their way out of a supernatural situation.
Got bitten by a werewolf.
Whose opponent gets a new teammate. Let's take a look.
Grandpa is dead.
Say the words.
His bones are earth. His flesh is dust. His breath.
His breath is wind.
His breath is wind. Where will I go?
Is there anyone who can take care of you?
My brother, but he doesn't want to see me.
All right now, I'll take you somewhere safe, but that's it.
Gemini is expecting you. I assume you're here about the boy?
We need the boy.
I need the child alive. If he's dead, he can't help me.
Heal me.
Gemini has the artifact of pain, and she can use it even if she doesn't win the game of dice. Imagine the power she has to threaten anyone.
Escape Gemini. I invoke the one law. What are you doing to the boy?
You think I had a choice?
I don't care about your grand plan.
You will never leave.
While there is no justice, there will be no law.
Weird Fists Will Fly When Clash Artifacts of Chaos releases on February 9th, 2023. Next on the list is the latest adventure in Amplitude Studios' Endless Universe. Marooned in the aftermath of a sci-fi shipwreck, you'll juggle a squad of castaways in this action roguelike, or split control duties in co-op as you fight room by room for survival. Here's the new trailer for Endless Dungeon.
You? Nah. You don't have what it takes.
Dude, hold on. Yeah, the dungeon is a real downer. And getting eaten so often crushes my vibe. But with a squad this rad, we've got what it takes. Zed's the grooviest. Bunker keeps us all safe. And Blaze makes things explode. Yay. We are one... Oh, wait. Groovy. One happy family. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, ah. Woo! Ha, take that. Oh, that's me. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, that's a good strategy. Pew. Oh, sorry. Hope that didn't hurt.
Our action block is over. But before we move on, let's see what's in the works at the home of Half-Life. Here's an early look at upcoming projects from Valve.
Oh, hi! Steam Deck has had an exciting year and we have so much more to come in 2023. We started shipping this powerful handheld PC gaming device back in February of this year. And despite the fact the delivery guy we hired wasn't very fast, sorry Gabe, we not only caught up to reservation holders, we increased production and are now in stock and shipping all over North America and Europe. And we're not done there. We just opened reservations in Japan, South Korea, Hong Kong, and Taiwan. And with the help of Komodo, expect to start shipping there by the end of this year. We even had a booth at Tokyo Game Show so we could properly introduce ourselves under a giant Steam Deck. Pretty, isn't it? Our favorite part is seeing all the different ways people have been using their Steam Deck. From playing their Steam library on the go, to using it as the powerful PC it is to do pretty much everything else. In fact, here's the dock we launched just last month. It's shipping now and lets you connect to a ton of peripherals. But don't worry, the work we did to support it means you can also use any USB hub or dock you want. In 2023, we're looking to continue shipping more and more Steam Decks and docks, and we're looking toward launching in more regions too. We'll also continue our work to get as many Steam titles verified on deck as possible. Now keep in mind, games don't need that green check mark to run on deck, but we work with developers to verify games as basically a way to communicate with you which ones we know for sure run super well. Over 6,000 titles are already verified or playable, and that list is growing by the day and will continue to well into 2023 and beyond. So essentially, this represents everything we're about, continuing to make PC gaming as powerful and accessible as possible to as many different kinds of gamers as we can, all while continuing to push that technology forward for players and the industry as a whole. So there's a lot more to come. We have so much planned with Steam Deck for 2023 and well into the future. And don't worry, we're going to go ahead and leave the delivery up to the professionals.
Before we march on towards next year's strategy game selection, this is a perfect opportunity to pack in a few more previews. Just ahead, Imogen's brought up an unconventional pairing for your appraisal, a miniature Metroidvania and a dreadful dream adventure.
Biogun is what you'd expect from a Metroidvania, assuming your expectations include a vaccine hero made of pig DNA and a medicine gun. Save a sick dog's life by blasting viruses across a microscopic expanse of organs. Explore to unlock abilities and upgrades, and even find some delightful hats along the way. Don't ask how they got there. Despite how it might look in Biogun, facing our inner turmoil isn't terribly exciting for most of us. But others, like Little Griffin, are lucky enough to face their inner fears on a magical journey with a living teddy bear. In Daydream Forgotten Sorrow, you'll join Griffin and Burley the bear on a dreamlike puzzle-solving adventure. Speaking of Frankie, what else is on the way for us to daydream over?
Apologies to Griffin, but we can't dally around for any daydreaming. We still have a lot of games in today's lineup, and our time's only getting shorter. I think it's time to stretch the speedrunning muscles, don't you? Grab a fresh set of stakes, keep your kryptonite handy, and strap in. Here's another volley of 2023 previews.
If I have to be stuck on an island full of vampires, I'll Gladys with y'all.
All of you are the worst of the worst of the worst.
Based on real-time strategy. We'll begin our deployment with a new take on the War to End All Wars from Petroglyph Games, the studio behind Command & Conquer Remastered.
1914. The world is pulled into a war like none ever seen, and Europe is divided. From the Belgium coast to the borders of Switzerland, two distinct alliances emerge. Now, experience the Great War like never before. Lead the Allied nations to victory or command the Central Powers and relive or redefine the course of history. Acting as field and theater commander, lead your forces with both a tactical and strategic mindset, each turn representative of a month. Troops can be sent across the continent to build forces ready to strike. But whilst making one territory stronger, doing so may leave another vulnerable to attack. Meet objectives, make tough decisions, and face historic events to lead your faction along the right path. Choices between inspiring your nation or building your resources will define you and the war. With 6 different